it was you that was the test. It was like a test that you gave, wasn't it? You gave the Lord, or you not really didn't test the Lord, but you were making sure that you knew that you wanted. In other words, you knew.
Well, he knew, knowing what I had already had in my heart, for the man I wanted. Jack, I wasn't a woman who could jump in any man's bed.
Right.
I had to love the man.
That's right.
And so this particular day, we had we were in the youth group at church. Don he went to another church, but he had come up to our church to be with our youth group to meet girls,
Sure.
And he and I had gone to movies several times, and he dated the other girls in there, which didn't bother me. I figured my time would come whenever
when your time
if he
comes,
was
that's
the man,
right.
that would be shown to me someday. Well, in the summertime, the youth group, instead of doing something at church where
Tom's going to be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
He's right around the corner.
where it would be hot, in church,
Yeah.
we would go out to the park and play ball and have a picnic. Well, after the picnic, the boys would be over here in one group, and we girls over here in a group,
Right.
talking,
Sure.
And so I just happened to look up one day, and Don he got up and walked over to the other side to talk to some of the fellows over here,
Okay.
and there he was standing. And so I'm sitting there and not paying much attention. But all of a sudden I looked up, and there he stood. All around his head was the most beautiful glow I've ever seen around a person's head. And in here, a little click went off. That's him.
Isn't that something?
And so
Hi, Jack.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
So I wasn't going to just roll out and say, you're the man I'm going to marry. So I had to do little subtle things to let him know I was interested.
Right.
And like when I went on a trip with several friends through the states and back, I would write him a card and
Aw.
just say love,
Isn't
Polly.
that special?
And other than that, I left it up to him. And we went to the movies several times. Now, he was going to William and Mary under the GI Bill, and he was working on 2 degrees, and he had to study. So I left him alone so he could study. I didn't want to hold him up on that. So I went on to church as usual and with the youth group. And I knew if he had time, he would come, when he had time to do it. So one evening I had gone on to church, and I was standing where I hadn't moved from where the door was. You're coming in. I hadn't gone to the youth group yet. I was standing there, and for no reason, I don't know why, but the door opened, and in he walked with that glow all over his head again.
Oh my goodness.
And he didn't even have to say a word. He knew that I knew
Isn't that?
that I had him.
You won the prize.
I told Tom, I knew I had him.
What a good day that was, huh?
Oh, yeah. But
And how long after that did it take to plan the wedding and all that?
Not long. It was just a few weeks after that I had a ring on my finger.
Isn't that something?
And let's see, I was 23 when we were married. I was 25 when Tom was born.
Right. That's right. Maybe. And yeah, probably.
And
And
I never,
85 when he passed, right? You were 85, that's right.
But I never looked my age, Jack. And no matter what age I was, all through the years, I
You
never-
always looked 100, right?
Never looked. People at church were all the time.